Hello students, till now in my previous videos I have solved a master sum for you, and today is the time for the second one. See, I have divided the board into two parts because due to lack of space it becomes very difficult for me to pass a huge number of transactions. So in the first part I have recorded the 6 transactions, in the second part again 6 transactions. Okay, so coming to the first part, see, I have written in the books of Gopal, which is the name of the owner. I hope you can find it in the PDF, sum number 2. Next, coming to the second line, that is journal, then date column, particulars, ledger folio, debit column and credit column. Again in the second part, you will find the same format as in the books of Gopal, journal, date column, particulars, ledger folio, debit column and credit column. Okay, so I am done with the formatting part. So now come to let's directly come to the sum. The first transaction taken place was on March 1st, 2020. Commenced business with cash rupees 8,000. See, this is a very common journal. So, and you have already done it before. So, I am not going to explain it. Cash account debit to capital account. Students, I am telling you once again, please give the narrations. I have not given due to lack of space. You have to give the narrations. For the first journal, the narration was supposed to be being started business or commenced business with cash. Okay, now going to the second one, withdrew cash from business for office use. See, till now in our previous sums, I have shown you that withdrew cash from business for personal use is treated as drawings account debit to cash. But here notice that it is for office use, official use. So you can just write down cash account debit to bank account or bank account debit to cash account. Either or is correct. Next, postage paid 20. Postage is an expense, nominal account. So postage account debited to cash account, real account. Cash is going out because payment is made. So postage account debit to cash account. The next, purchase goods for resale rupees 6,000. See, I have given you this particular transaction because many schools give this transaction to make you confused. See the line, purchase goods for resale. Resale purpose means you are dealing with that particular good. You are the seller of that particular good. So it will be same as purchase goods for cash. Purchase account debit to cash account. Coming to the next one, loan taken from Boshak. Okay, so cash is coming in. So cash account or bank account, any either or is correct. So is debited to loan from Boshak account because Boshak is a giver here. Again, coming to the next one, received interest on bank deposit. Received interest on bank deposit. Let me give you a small idea about this at first. So, suppose you have opened a bank account and there you have made a fixed deposit of amount rupees 1 lakh. Fine. Now at the end of each year or at the end of 2 years or 3 years, you will get an interest. You will be given an interest by the bank. So this is an income for you because you are getting the money as an interest from the bank. The bank is paying you here. So bank account is being debited because bank account is receiver here. Bank account debit to interest received. Interest received is a nominal account and it is an income for you. So bank account debit to interest received. Fine. Coming to the next one, that is 11th March. Paid to Jolly as advance. You have given Jolly an amount of cash as advance. So Jolly account is receiver here. Jolly account debit to cash account. Simple. Next, paid electricity bill. Electricity bill is your expense, nominal account. So debited to cash account, credit because cash is going out. Next, sold goods to Day on credit. So here Day account has been debited to sales because Day account, personal account, receiver, debit to sales, nominal account, income, credit. Coming to the next one, 15, bought one staple machine. Okay, now please see that whenever this small name of the assets will come up, like stapler or printer. So you have to consider it under the account named stationery account. Okay, so I have given stationery account debit to cash account. 19. Paid insurance premium. The students who have already gone through my last video, that is the master sum number 1, have noticed that there was also a transaction like this, insurance premium paid of Sai Ram. There I treated it as drawings because the business was paying the insurance premium of the owner. But see, here it is just said paid insurance premium. That means it is the insurance premium of the business. Fine. So I can't treat it here as drawings. I have to treat it here as a plain and simple nominal account. Insurance premium account, expense, debit to cash. Cash is going out, so credit. Then the next one, received commission. Cash is coming in, so cash account debit to commission. Commission is a nominal account. It is an income for the firm or the business, so it has been credited. I hope up to this you have all understood.